Hi everyone, Jack Sullivan, Director of Training for the Emergency Responder Safety Institute. Getting ready for FDIC 2021. Boy, I hope we get to Indianapolis in 2021. My classroom session for 2021 is scheduled to be Fire and EMS Operations at Highway Incidents. I've been talking about this subject for a long time, and it seems like the problem just won't go away. In 2019, we tracked 44 struck by vehicle fatalities involving all emergency services disciplines across the United States. In 2020, we're in the middle of November, and we've already hit 44 fatalities for this year also. With another month and a half to go in the year, I expect there'll probably be some more. The number of struck by incidents involving injuries to emergency responders and or property damage to their emergency vehicles continues to climb. It seems like drivers have all kinds of reasons for running into our apparatus and our personnel, and not enough reasons to avoid us. In my classroom session, I'm going to spend some time talking about some case studies, more recent ones anyway, involving those struck by incidents. We're going to review the standard operating guidelines that we've been recommending for years to make sure that your fire department is covering all of the core elements of a roadway incident safety program that you should have in your department. We'll talk about how these strategies can be used in the rural road environment too. One of the things I've heard loud and clear over the last few years is that a lot of the material that's out there on traffic incident management and roadway incident safety is designed for high-speed, limited access highways. And yet we know from tracking these incidents for a number of years that there's all kinds of incidents that occur on two-lane country roads and in rural road environments. I'll tell you how we can apply the basic core elements of a traffic incident management program to those of you who work in the rural road environments that you see day in and day out. We're going to talk about some case studies that involve rural road environments. I'll bring you up to date on some new technology that's out there. We talk about connected vehicle technology. We're getting good reports back about digital alerting technology with equipment mounted on emergency vehicles that transmits a signal to the cloud that is then distributed to a variety of navigation type apps like Waze to advise motorists who are approaching an emergency scene that something is going on up ahead. We're getting great reports on that, and I'll share some of the positive stories that we're hearing. Autonomous vehicles are being talked about all the time, and we have vehicles out on the roads today that are working with automated driver assist devices. And in some cases, we've been able to track situations where those vehicles have run into stationary fire apparatus blocking at incident scenes. I'll tell you what we know about that particular situation, and more importantly, what we might be able to do in the future to prevent a repeat situation like that. We'll talk about some various apparatus innovations that we've seen from around the country. A couple of years ago, we introduced you to the blocker apparatus that was developed by the Irving Fire Department in Texas. There have been a number of different variations of blocking apparatus that have popped up around the country since then, and I'll bring you up to date on as much as I can about some of those blocker apparatus that are out there at this point. We'll also talk about some new developments in temporary traffic control devices, new technology in the way of electronic flares that's gotten much better in the last few years. And we have reports of a number of fire departments around the country using portable speed bumps and other innovative temporary traffic control devices to control traffic around emergency incident scenes. I truly hope that we all get to Indianapolis in April of 2021, and I hope you'll spend some time with me in my classroom session on fire and EMS operations at highway incidents. Take care, stay safe, and stay smart.